Good morning. Welcome to peak week. Okay, it's 6:45. Kind of woken up, put in my contacts. With today being my long ride, I have to do a lot of prep. I have to make a lot of peanut butter jellies, get a lot of bottles of electrolytes, and just kind of pack because today's gonna be a really long day. I'm gonna start doing that and have some breakfast and then get on the road. Here's the final product. It's a little light on the jelly because I'm out, but it'll do. So this is the fuel I'm gonna have on the ride. I have 6 scratch individual packets for the water bottles. Each of these has 2 scoops of scratch. When I get done and I have to fill up more water, I'll put 2 in each. I have 2.5 PB&Js. I'm gonna have 1 per hour. And then 2 gels if I need them. So, yeah. All right, this is what I look like. These glasses are like clear, and then when they're in the sun, they'll get darker. Is there a way to switch this camera? All right, this is the bike though. I have this sensor to tell me if there is a car coming. This little pack is if I get a flat tire. The 2 bottles of scratch. This little bento box, which has more scratch, gels, and electrolyte capsules that I have in this icebreakers container. Another water bottle, and my bike computer. So it's 7:35 a.m. and it's about to be a 6-hour day.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
All right, I am 50 miles from Boulder. I'm in Masonville, which is just west of Fort Collins, right near the southern tip of Horsetooth Lake. There's a water station here, filling up my 3 bottles, back with electrolytes. I feel really good, making good time, almost just under 3 hours on the ride so far, so I might do over 100 miles, which would be cool. I've never done that before. I've had 3 of the half PB&J. It looks gross because, I mean, it is kind of gross, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Feeling good. And next video will probably be when I'm done. So hopefully I can keep this going. Peace. That was so hard. I wanted, oh my God. That sucked. That was too hot. It was too hot. So long. All right, today is the day after. That was honestly the worst I've felt on a bike ride. I felt really good, and then going back, it got so hot out. It was up to 97 degrees, which is just, it's too hot. It's stupid. I also had that part of me that was like, I don't want to quit, even though it probably didn't benefit me that much, the extra couple minutes in the heat. It probably hurt me. I really wanted to get 100 miles. I wasn't going to stop until I got 100 miles, which I knew was going to be roughly 6 hours. So I'm happy I did it. I would still do it again. But today's a new day, and my reward for doing 6 hours on the bike yesterday, 100 miles, is a 3-hour run today. My legs are, my legs are okay. So every week is a long bike, and the next day is a long run. So my body's used to this. My body recovers as fast as it can. And then after today is going to be mostly just easy workouts. Still 1 to 2 workouts a day, but easier. So, I mean, it's just another day at the office. 3 hours is going to be my longest run. So yesterday was my longest bike. Today's my longest run. It's all part of the peak volume week. And then I'll start backing off. It's way better weather today. It's overcast. It's going to be a high of 83. It's 7:30. I feel like today's going to be a lot better, hopefully. Knock on wood. But yeah, just wanted to give a little update because I was in the pain cave. I was real deep in the pain cave yesterday. But today's a new day, and we move on. All right, so this is me way into the future after the run. I got just really tired, didn't want to film any of it, didn't really want to talk about it, and I was just exhausted the rest of the week because that was the hardest week I've done. And so now I feel a lot better. I'll kind of just recap. For starters, the run went really well. It was 3 hours. I'll show the Strava like right here. It was around like 19.2 miles, nice and easy. The whole point of it was like low heart rate, building my aerobic capacity, really just making sure that I feel good working for that amount of time. 3 hours is the longest run I've ever done straight, where weeks past I built from 2 hours, 2 hours, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then later in the day, I'll run 20 more minutes. So my legs are just used to running on tired legs, where this was a full 3 hours, and then I didn't have to run after, which was nice, but it didn't feel super hard. I mean, it was obviously hard. It was 3 hours running straight, but I felt really good. I felt like I could do that pace forever, which is really cool to think about. I started training almost a year ago, and I could barely run 2 miles. And to now think that I could run 3 hours is really cool, and it just shows how much really I've worked for this goal. And then the next day was a Fartlek run, and I know that's a really funny word. It means speed play in Swedish. So I did a 20-minute warm-up, just nice and easy, get my body moving, 40-minute speed play. And so what that essentially is it's really up to me. I could run hard for 1 minute, easy for 1 minute, run hard for 5 minutes, run easy for 1 minute. The idea is to first just put juice in my legs used to running fast. I have a higher heart rate and working harder than I normally do because all the other stuff is easy pace. I'm going hard enough where I don't have to walk after. So I'll be working hard, and then my recovery will be that jog. And then so I did that for 40 minutes. Then I ran out the rest of the 20 minutes, nice, easy, cool down, back to my feel good heart rate and pace. On August 1st, I did my longest swim. It was 4,000 yards, and I did 4 by 1,000. And I try to do it at a comfortable race pace where I'm not exhausted, but I was working a little harder than I normally do in the pool. And so for people who don't know swimming, because I certainly didn't know before I started this, each lap is 25 yards. So there and back is 50, and I did 4,000. So that's 160 laps. So each set was 40 laps straight, and I did that 4 times. And I felt really good. Also, again, a big confidence booster and a testament to how many hours I've spent in the pool, because I had to relearn this year how to competitively swim, bike, and run. So I don't know, I think that's really cool. Definitely a proud moment for me as well. And so yeah, that was the week. It was a really good week. I feel really strong, and I'm just getting ready for Wisconsin, which is in 4 or 5 weeks. And it's kind of surreal. I've had this goal for almost a year and a half. Half of a year has been planning it out, and then there was a full year of actual training and doing it. So now that it's so close, it's kind of scary. Every night I went to bed thinking about how I'm gonna be better the next day. Every morning I woke up thinking about how I'm gonna improve upon what I was and building towards this accomplishment. And so now I'm so close, and it's getting really real. There's a lot to be said there. Then I have to start looking towards my next goal. With that being said, I feel like I've grown a ton as a person and as a man over this process. About a year ago to now I've made a complete 180 in all my life choices and my life habits. I've just been thinking about that a lot and just wanted to share because, I don't know, it's a big deal for me. I could always do sports. I was always into sports, but I never worked out consistently. The most I spent at a gym consistently was 2 months. And to now be working towards something for over a year, it's gave me such a greater appreciation for bettering yourself and just kind of being the best person you could be. So yeah, that's the video. Hopefully I'll do another one before the Ironman, but thanks for watching. And yeah.